Hey guys, my name is Brandon. I'm going to be the host of this channel. Today we're going to be going over the solo from Angus Young's Stiff Upper Lip. This is going to be the first video in a series of videos that I'm going to be doing, but today we're going to be working with something a little bit closer to the easier side of playing, although it is still very difficult. So make sure you guys take the time to learn how to practice correctly, otherwise you're not going to be able to learn how to play this song. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to play this up to tempo, then I'm going to play it slow, then I'm going to break it down for you guys, and then at the end of that I'm going to kind of give you a side shot so you can kind of see what my right hand is doing with my pick. So let's take it from the top and get started. This is the part of the video where I go through and show you how to play this thing. So I'm just going to start at the top. I'm going to try to go through this as quickly as possible, okay? So if you guys have any questions, you're going to have to go back and rewind the video. But I'm just going to play everything once, and I don't really think I'm going to take a lot of time to explain a lot of the techniques because it takes a lot of time. So maybe if I feel like it, I'll post another video that kind of goes in depth onto a lot of different kinds of techniques, if you guys are curious to learn some of those things. So let's just start at the top. First two fingers right here, just like this. If you can see, it's the 12th and 13th fret, and we're going to bend up to C sharp. So that's the start of the lick. It goes. Okay, coming down here, 14th fret with our third finger on the third string. We're going to give it some vibrato by pulling down very quickly, and then down to G, and then sliding down. And just kind of releasing as you go, so it goes. And kind of take your finger off the string as you're sliding down. Okay, next part of the lick, middle two strings, D and A, or A and D, respectively, depending on which way you're thinking about, if you're going up or you're going down. Okay, but A is on the bottom, A is this one, D is this one. I also suggest that you learn your notes so you know exactly where you are, what you're doing. It's very, 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 very useful. But you don't have to. It's all up to you, whatever you want to do, I guess. I just highly recommend doing that. Okay, so we're playing the D and the A once, and then we're going down to G and C. Down here, same two strings, middle two strings, just on the 5th fret. Just like that. Alright, the next lick starts on F sharp over here. We're going to bend the F sharp up a half step, and then back down, and then pull off to E. Okay, and this is on the 7th fret, 2nd string. Just like that. One more time. Okay, moving onwards. And we're going over to the A on the 4th string right here, and we're going to play that twice. A little bit of vibrato. One more time. Okay, over here we're going to play top two strings on the 5th fret, E and A. And then over here we're going to play on the second two strings, which is D and F sharp, and we're going to bend them up a half step, bend them back down, and then bend them up and release them as we're bending them. And we're going to be muting them with all possible ways of muting. I'm throwing my palm down on there on that release of the bend, so it's going to go. Okay, sorry, my finger slipped. Okay, just like that. One more time. And then over here on 3rd string, 5th fret, this is a C. We're going to play it twice, but we're going to mute. We're going to play it 3 times. Actually, we're going to mute the middle one, so it's going. And I'm muting it just by releasing that note in the middle of it. So I'm playing it. Okay. From there, we go on to this other lick over here. It starts on the 7th and 8th fret with our pinky and our ring finger. Okay, and then we're going to bend that. It's going to go sound like this. Back down here to the 5th fret, E and A. Okay, so it's going to go. Okay, and then from there we're going to go over here. Now this time I'm actually, instead of using these 2 fingers, I'm going to use a bar. I don't know why I do this, but sometimes I switch it up. Okay, so we're going to be barring D and F sharp again, which is on strings 2 and 3. We're going to go down to C and E, and then when we play this C and E, we're going to hammer on the 3rd string from 1/2 step below to 1/2 step above. So from here we're going from C to F sharp, just like this. Alright, from there we're going to slide up the 5th string into the 9th fret to F sharp, and then on the 4th string we're going to play the 7th fret, which is A, okay, from here, so like this. Alright, one more time. Sorry. Okay, now we're going up to the 9th fret, middle 2 strings, we're going to be playing B and E, okay, we'll play that one time. And then these are all going to be kind of muted. A little bit palm muted if you can, but mostly it's the staccato that he's doing. So it's less of the palm mute and more of the staccato. Just like that. So what we're doing is we're playing that B and E, then we're playing C sharp, then we're playing E, F sharp, and then A. But we're not going to play A with this finger, we're going to play A with this finger because we're going to prepare ourselves for another little lick here. Now, I've seen other people do this differently, but what I'm hearing him do is I'm hearing him bend up to a C sharp, and he's actually going to play this E up here, and he's going to play both of these notes at the same time. Oh, sorry, that sounded horrible. Like that, okay? So let's play through that lick real fast. A little bit of vibrato there. Then it's from A to F sharp, A, and then to B, and then B bend up to C sharp. And then this is where we're going to play with our middle finger. We're actually going to, instead of using our first finger now, we're going to play with our middle finger because we want to prepare this finger to play C sharp. So we're going to come down here to A. And we're done with that, so it's gonna, the whole thing is going to go. And then we're going to do a walk up from C sharp up to E. Okay, and then down to C natural over here on the 8th fret, 1st string, and over to A on the 2nd string. Alright, from there we're going to play G on the 2nd string, and then E on the 3rd string, which is the 9th fret. So we're going. And then from there we're sliding up. I actually, for this one, for some reason, I prefer right here to use these 2 fingers, and up here I think I use these 2 fingers. Up to you. Probably easier to just use these 2 fingers and then slide with the same 2 fingers up into this A and C on the 2nd string. Okay, so he's going. Okay, just like that. And what you're doing is you're playing and releasing the note. Just letting it go. And then this is why this finger is behind here. I use this when I'm releasing the note. If I've got this finger on here, this finger automatically will deaden all of these strings. They won't be able to ring out, okay? So that's what I'm doing. And my palm is also coming back down on top of the strings over here. Kind of like that. All right. A little bit hard to see my picking hands out of the way, but you'll get a little shot of that after this one, okay? From here, coming up to the 17th fret, you're going to be playing E and A again, only on the 17th fret this time. 17 fret is 12 plus 5, so 5 down here, same notes, only up an octave, all the way up here above the 12th fret, okay? So we'll play that once. Just one time. And then we're going to play that diminished interval again. It's on the 19th and 20th fret here, which is C and F sharp. Okay, if you can see where my fingers are here, pinky fingers on the 20th fret. Okay, and we're going to play 3 times. And then we're going to bend the last time. We're going to bend it up just a little bit. Now when I play this, sometimes I actually like to do that blues thing that you've probably heard before, where you're just kind of shaking the string as you're playing it. So you're doing one of these with your hand and you're going. Up to you, whatever you want to do. He doesn't do that, but I like to do that there sometimes. So whatever you decide. Now back down here, we're going to start with A on the 14th fret, 3rd string. So we're going, and then it's like the beginning. These 2 fingers here, bending up a half step. And actually, it doesn't do any vibrato there. I was just doing it for the heck of it, I guess. And what he's going to do is he's going to slide down and slide back up. At least that's what I do. You know, I haven't listened to this for a little while, but I slide down, I slide back up, and then I come up into the 10th fret, top 2 strings, which is A and D. We're going to play those twice. And then from there, we're going to play all 3 strings. We're going to put our 3rd finger on the 12th fret, 3rd string. We're going to bend it up. It's going to be a unison bend. This note is G. We're bending it to A, and this note is A. So it's like those 2 notes are becoming one, you know, if you've heard this before. So we're playing all 3 of them, though. So we're going. And then back down here, play single note G. Some vibrato, and then up to A with the same 3rd finger. Then from there, we're coming down here to F sharp and A, which is on the 11th and 10th fret, if you can see those right there, 11 and 10. And we're going to play those and 1 and 2 and 3. And 4 and. Now this is probably where it varies a little bit different. He's probably going to be playing in the blues box, the standard typical pentatonic scale. I'm actually going to play my C over here on the 10th fret, 4th string, but he's probably playing it over here on the 5th fret, 3rd string. Up to you how you want to go about approaching where you're playing these notes. He's probably playing C and E over here just right next to each other, which are in like... let me get it over here. So it's like C and E are right here. This is C and this is E, but I'm actually playing my C and E right here. He's probably playing them here, and I'm playing them right here. Which means you'll have to finger this just a little bit differently. You're going to have to just slide down to this finger if you want to do it that way, as opposed to just using your 1st finger, which is what I'm going to do. But I'm going here. I'm coming down to D and A right here. And then I'm going to play C and then E. And then from here, I'm just going to slide down to the 7th fret. I'm going to go D, C, D, and that's 7, 5, 7 on the 3rd string. 7. And then I'm just going to play these middle 2 strings, and that's the end of the phrase. And so these 2 middle strings are G and C, and you're just going to play it once. And then kind of let it hang and give it a little vibrato. Okay, so the whole thing slowly again, one more time from the top. Whoops, right there. Remember to play this A. I keep forgetting it sometimes, but you're going to start right here with A. Hopefully you caught that. I'm a little too close to the camera, so I kind of have to keep shifting around as I'm playing and looking at the camera and trying to figure out where I'm at relationally. It's kind of like looking in a mirror. It's really annoying. But next time I might not be so close. Hopefully you get a better view. But my microphone's right about here, so that's where I'm at. Okay? I will see you in... Actually, you're gonna see me play it slowly, and you're gonna get a look at my right hand.